Hello everyone. Today we've got a video of my 52-inch Litex New Orleans ceiling fan. Now, if Litex and New Orleans don't sound like they go together and you don't believe me, then I'm going to post a picture right here. And you can tell that this is the exact same fan. That was in a Dan Newman video of a catalog. I don't remember if it said 4 or 5 blade, but this is the same fan. It's got the same color combo on the switch housing. But yeah, this fan is actually very special to me. This came from probably my favorite teacher I ever had, my 7th grade social studies teacher, Miss Abraham. This was in her living room, and they replaced it. This is not the original light either. It didn't come with a light. I don't think it came with one brand new either, so this is my combo. I think it looks really nice. Now, one thing to note, the bearings in this fan are absolute crap, and sometimes it won't start up on low, so bear with me. I'll probably do a bearing swap on this over the summer, and this is a 4-5 blade fan, so that's pretty cool. So this is how it looked when I had it up in my bedroom for 3 months, and then the other 3 months I put the 5 blades on it. It was in there for a while. It was a really good fan. So yeah, it was the first one I ever switched out in my bedroom, and it's from a teacher that I like. So yeah, the light is 3-way. Starts with center, then outer, then all. Let you take that in for a second. Very bright. It's got 4 EcoSmart LEDs in it, because that's what I had on hand. So let's go ahead now and start it up on the low. But with the bad bearings, it gives this fan a very aesthetic low speed. Now, I'm pretty sure Litex made the fans for Harbor Breeze, so I think later on in this guy's life it would have been branded Harbor Breeze. I don't know. I don't know if they ever sold the 5-blade, the 4-5 blade one as Harbor Breeze, or if they just went straight to the 6-blade. Because I know the 5-blade one was available in the early 2000s at Lowe's, and the 6-blade one came before that. I don't really know much about Harbor Breeze, so if you know if this specific model was ever sold under the Harbor Breeze name, let me know. I believe Litex still makes the fans for Harbor Breeze. So here we are running on the full low speed. It's moving some air, not much. It used to go faster than this. The bearings have kind of I don't know, they've gotten worse since it was in the bedroom. Let's take it up to medium. So obviously, if you couldn't tell, this is a Victorian copy, and it's a pretty good one, especially with the 4-5 blade. I do have the 5th blade, and when it was in my teacher's house, it was on a 3-foot down rod. Now, one thing that I remember about this is that medium and high are really similar. So I don't know if something's up with the capacitor, or if that's how it's meant to be. I do have a brand new 456 microfarad capacitor, so I could try it in this, but I think it's fine for right now. I don't have any plans to put this up anywhere soon. I might reinstall it in my bedroom. I really enjoyed having it in there, but I'll definitely have to change out the bearings. On medium, it's actually kicking out a pretty good breeze, I will say. And in this video, I may put a different light kit on it. So I may do 4 or 5 with this light kit and then 4 or 5 with this one, because I was excited to try this light kit out on it. But who knows? I might do 2 separate videos, because that would be a pretty long video if I just did it like that. Anyway, let's move it up to high. Yeah, medium and high speed are a little bit similar. But on high, this thing absolutely kicks ass. When it was in my room, it had a pretty bad wobble. It doesn't really have one right now. I usually used it on medium, sometimes high. But as you can see, let me loosen this. It is moving stuff around. And I don't know if the camera can pick this up. But yeah, it can. Christmas lights are swinging around. So this thing absolutely rips on high with 4 blades, and it does even better with 5. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the 5 blade configuration. Come back when I'm done with that. Alright, here we got the 5 blade setup. I kind of like the 5 blade better than the 4 blade configuration. But let me know what you guys like better. I think it both looks really good. There's the center. There's the outer. There's all. Alright, let's go ahead and start it up on low. I sort of feel like in my bedroom with the aesthetic low wall control, this wouldn't even start up. I think it would just stall out. It's very cool to have the aesthetic low in there, because I can get aesthetic low out of a freaking Hunter Stratford 2, the little 44-inch one. Can get aesthetic low out of a think of a junky fan that I own. Out of that little builder fan, that little 42-inch thing. I think I have a video of it. So on low, it looks very nice, and it's actually throwing out some air. Not much, but it's there. I'll go ahead and move it up to the medium. Now, in my opinion, about right here would be a good medium speed, but no, it keeps getting faster. Now I'm seeing that one of the blades is severely warped. I don't know if y'all can see that. So I'll zoom in. Still don't know if you can tell. It looks like you can see it better from the back. Oh well, if you can't tell, you'll just have to take my word for it. It's there. Once again, on medium, it's throwing out a very nice breeze. You know what this whole setup here reminds me of? Y'all know Warren Fan Guy? This looks like the fan that was in his living room in his original ceiling fans in my house running on all speeds video. That's a very nostalgic video. This fan reminds me a lot of that one. Here's high. Once again, this thing rips on high. Yeah, I can definitely see the whole motor wobbling a little bit. I have it flush mounted on its original canopy, which is the exact design of a Harbor Breeze New Orleans canopy. That's why I had no clue what this fan was for the longest time. For I just realized when I was putting this together, I've had it for 5 years. Or not 5 years. I've had it for 2.5 years. It kind of shocks me. I just finished middle school like a couple weeks ago. Almost 2 weeks ago. Almost a week and a half ago. More like a week ago. Today's Saturday when I'm filming this. I finished it Thursday of like a couple Mondays, or Thursday of a week ago. So I've barely been out of school for 2 weeks. Barely a week. Alright, now I'm gonna go ahead and shut this thing down. While we admire the very short spin down that it has, I'll turn on the light. And spin down is very fast on this fan. Now around this speed is where it would just coast forever and ever and ever. No, we're just gonna grind to a halt. Yeah, these bearings are cooked. Both of them. That's not the kind of spin down you want to see. That was about maybe 25 seconds. But yeah, that's gonna end the video of my 52-inch Litex New Orleans ceiling fan in white and brass. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.